Well, welcome to episode 13 of The Drive Home. We just left Furiosa, which we'll get a quick synopsis of, and then we'll share a little bit of our thoughts about the movie and our overall AMC experience. But first, we should probably introduce ourselves. I'm Jason.
I'm David.
I'm Jose.
I'm Matt/Taco.
And I'm Nate, the summer intern.
How'd you get there?
I just ended up here.
Oh, wow.
You'll note there's plenty of room in the back seat, but we thought summer interns don't really deserve a seat on the drive home. Right, he's got to earn it.
Yeah.
To worry about traffic back here and how bumpy it is.
He's our lookout.
That's my job.
Yeah, he's the lookout.
So we should say that Michael and Todd are on special assignment this week, and as we always do, we will read just a smattering, Taco, of our comments we received this week. Mm-hmm. How are we doing on followers?
Slow road, but listen, we need your help. We need you to follow, like and subscribe, share with your friends.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Have us be seen.
That's
Put
right.
Put it in the church
Support.
bulletin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Post
Hang it
on
up
a tree.
At your Starbucks. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like
Community boards.
All right, well, let me break into the vault, and we'll read some comments. David, we'll let the summer intern read one, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Nate, you can have the last one, I think.
No. All right. Well, I think there's a big focus on Nate this time. First comment at Builder B says, Lofty is thrilled by the shout out from your summer intern. Lofty says, "Hi, Nate."
Aww.
Hey, Lofty. It's been a while, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm glad you reached out. I'm glad you're a fan of the show. I hope you subscribe. But thank you, man.
And did you catch Lofty in our movie tonight?
I did. Lofty was
There were
great.
a
in your
lot of Lofties.
Lofty's been working.
Lofty was great. in
Yeah.
video, so.
That's perfect.
All right. Our second comment comes from at Lopez J.
Oh.
Says,
Oh, I'm wearing my shirt.
Oh.
Well, Lopez J says, love your vlog. When are you all going to review my new movie, Atlas? The reviews so far have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hi, David.
Oh,
Yeah.
I plan to watch Atlas in the coming week.
And you call yourself a J-Lo fan, and you
I've
haven't
I've
seen
been
it yet.
busy this week.
What's the Rotten Tomatoes score currently?
It has doubled, and it is now 19%.
So it went from, what was it originally?
8%.
Wow. So it's gotten better.
Yeah, the fans like me of J-Lo that respect and admire her work are, finally getting around to it. We've been busy.
Well, not you.
We've been
Not
busy.
you. So
Yeah.
don't put yourself
Well,
in that fan
once
category.
my review joins
It'll
the
be
Rotten
up.
Tomatoes, it'll be at 20%. Okay?
20. You hold that much power.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll do a raw review of
Atlas.
Oh,
Atlas. And
yeah.
if you haven't caught Jason and David's live review,
Yeah.
raw,
Strangers,
Raw.
yeah. Wow.
you should go check it out on our Instagram
Yeah.
page.
First time we went live, maybe.
It's called Riding Raw. With Jason and David.
Patreons only.
Oh my God.
Keep it.
Our HR department
I-
have an intern.
Do we have an HR department?
Yeah, he's in the
Jose.
intern. He's in
Jose.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
He hired the
I thought you
intern.
just hung out back there.
Yeah, we haven't told you you're HR.
I didn't know I was
also.
HR either.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
So third comment comes from at Great Kate says, I can't believe you guys know another woman.
Well, great, Kate. Yes, no reason to be jealous. We do know a few other women.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Believe it or
know
not.
like 6.
And I think that was in reference to when Maeve was one of our guests on here. And in fact, we had some other commenters saying that they would love to be a guest.
Guess on the, yeah, we did have a
Yes.
couple of those. So
Melina, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
may be more women coming soon to the show.
Yeah,
Well,
Kate.
I think Great Kate has offered to, when we review Twister, she's offered to be our special guest.
Oh my gosh. Is she
yeah.
excited for that movie like me?
She's very excited.
She's in
she
for
was-
a bumpy road.
She was into the OG. That was kind of like her childhood movie, she said.
Same,
So,
one
She
of
can
my
take my
faves.
spot.
yeah. You're
Matt.
doing
Fun.
Matthew, you're doing it.
Respect Helen Hunt.
Is she in it?
No, but
No.
respect her legacy.
I do love her. Like,
Well, thank you to all of our followers and subscribers. As Taco said earlier, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will cue the intro. I love when we do the heart. We'll cue the intro, and then David will give us a quick synopsis of Furiosa.
So we saw Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth, and it is a prequel to the Mad Max movies about how Furiosa became Furiosa. She was abducted when she was a child by the head dementor of this, I don't know,
Motorcycle gang.
in the wasteland. And then from there, they try to take over the Citadel, and then she becomes one of them. She kind of bounces around between tribes, but eventually, seeks revenge on Chris Hemsworth's character, and then becomes who she is, who we know Furiosa as in the other movies. So I think that's as eloquent as I can make it.
Well, thank you, David.
Eloquence.
That was a surprisingly long movie, though. It went by quick, I will say that. But
I thought you were going to say a long review.
no. I thought you kept
You know
it
what?
to...
For movies that are 2.5 hours, I should get 45 seconds.
Fair.
Okay?
Fair.
That's a lot of story.
And it's a complicated story.
So for Atlas, you're gonna get 2 seconds.
Ma'am, that movie is 2 hours.
Too long.
Well, we should get back to our movie.
Okay, sorry.
As we have done one other time, we're going to show our preview rating. I was trying to avoid a chuckle. We're going to show our preview rating. As you know, during the previews, we do thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. So now we'll look at how we all rated Furiosa. And then on the count of three, we will give
a red
our
light.
review.
Hold on, Furiosa. It's a red light.
Yeah. Jesus. Mad Max over here.
She's here. She's ready.
Fury Road.
So on the count of three, why don't we give our review, our rating of Furiosa? You guys ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
Unanimous.
What? Is this not? Where do I put it?
Yeah, you mess it up every time.
I'm right in front of me. It's because I have a hitchhiker thumb.
Put it right underneath your
Oh
chin for the
my
10,000th
God.
time.
It's under my chin
Do
when
you know
it's
how
here.
hard that is to edit? Because you're like this.
Okay. Here we go. Check the camera.
Okay. So did you give it a thumbs up?
Yeah, we're
All right.
unanimous.
Well, let's talk about
Wow.
This is our
Celebration.
first unanimous since Fall Guy.
it. Yeah. All right. Take it away.
I really liked it. Action-packed. I really like the stylistic choices of the Mad Max movies. I think George Miller, the director, just does a fabulous job, and the sequences are so heart-pounding and really violent, but so engaging. And then the performances were good. I think the Mad Max movies technically are amazing, and this one had a pretty good story. I liked finding out how Furiosa became who she was. So that's where I'll leave it for now.
I can go super quick. I think, to David's point, great. I loved all of the fun vehicles. I've never seen any of the Mad Maxes. So
yeah.
none of them.
Yeah.
I loved all the vehicles. I will make one sassy comment. If there was a gasoline shortage at the end of the world, I would maybe not drive around a monster truck because I can't imagine those get great
Or a
gas mileage.
motorcycle chariot.
Yes, the motorcycle chariot was the best. In the movie,
So
Chris
great.
Hemsworth has 3 motorcycles somehow tied together through the magic of end of the world
Yeah.
stuff, and then he's riding a chariot in the back, and it was the best. So
It was pretty funny.
anyway, backseat drivers, and then our summer intern.
I just second what you said. Loved the action. Was really engaged. I found myself, I ate my entire thing of gummy worms because I was just like, in the action
Yeah.
the entire time.
I know I didn't get any, unfortunately.
I know. Well,
Yeah,
you
you
were
did not
sitting
offer to
farther away
share.
from me
Yeah.
today. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I have seen Fury Road, but I didn't see the other ones. But you don't even need to see those, like you were saying, and I love that. One thing I'll say is it drives me a little crazy when things are in chapters like that because I don't know when it's going to end a chapter, and I'm like, is there going to be chapter 5? Oh man, a little long, but I knew going into the movie.
I am a Furiosa convert. I think I gave it a thumbs down.
I for sure gave it a thumbs
I for
down.
sure
Yeah.
I did not want to see this movie.
So I liked all. I agree with all the comments so far. I will say I was slightly hesitant, like you said, David. These choices that the director made of sometimes speeding up a little bit, putting the action in a little bit 1.5 speed.
yeah, that
When
was weird. It looked
the first
fake.
time, yeah, they looked really fake. And when it first happened in chapter 1 of 17, I thought for a second that it was just gonna bomb and be too much CGI, too much of that.
You know what it?
But he did it in really smart ways, and I liked it.
You know what it looked like was? Did you guys watch Power Rangers as kids?
Yes,
When they
absolutely.
would fight, that's what it looked
Yes.
like to me a little bit. I was like, ooh. But I either got used to it or he didn't use it very much. But it
was-
stopped bothering me.
Yeah,
after a while.
tastefully
It was
used.
tastefully
Okay.
used,
Yeah.
not a lot.
I want to say that was the point of to like sort of harken back to an older days of action movies
I
where they
agree.
used miniatures and stuff, because that's when I felt like those real wide shots and
Oh.
people were real small. I kind of felt like they might have been miniatures, and I don't know if that was the point of it or whatever.
Could have been. I just think that first time I got scared that it was going to be way overdone and just really cheesy bad, but it was smart.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I also thought the camera work, like strategies were interesting sometimes too. I thought the way the camera moved was unique, and I can't say that I like loved the way that looked, but I hadn't seen anything like it in a while. And as the Drive Home's resident car guy,
True.
I was
Yeah.
so impressed with the way the cars looked, and I felt like the sounds were like mostly accurate. The movie sounded great. I had a great time.
And you said on the way there, we met David at the theater, so he doesn't know this. They actually built the cars, right? They weren't.
Yeah, from
They
my
got some
knowledge on
really
Fury Road, all those cars existed. Like they're probably on a lot
So cool.
somewhere in Hollywood, just rotting now. But they build all those cars.
Maybe they want to lend one to the drive
Drive
home
home.
for our next episode.
I need that monster truck.
That monster truck, yeah. We need that monster
Or the
tow truck.
chariot.
Or the chariot. Chariot would be.
The
No
be
red
fun.
lights for us on the way home.
episode would be about 5 minutes.
I
Yeah.
liked the two trailer to that scene
That,
was
yes.
really cool. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was like they got a bunch of hillbillies together and said, "Let's build some redneck cars," and that's what they did. I loved
And
it.
they were awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason, I feel like you would thrive in
At
the
the end of the world?
wasteland.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
You would be killing it down Fury Road. No one would. I would want to be in your car.
When
'cause-
Chris Hemsworth was like, "I don't have time for the excavator to come open that gate. Let's just bash it." I was like, "Yeah,
He started
absolutely."
squealing
saw-
like a
You were
little
like,
girl.
in the movie.
Of course
Started
you should.
squealing
I saw
like a little girl.
I saw him give it a thumbs up right then and
Right
there.
then and there.
Yeah.
He seriously did.
Real-time feedback for the movie.
Yeah.
I will say though, Chris Hemsworth did a fantastic job, and it was funny and
Yeah,
and
yeah, there
evil
was
at
some
the same
funny
time.
mo-
He gave me a little, and I might be controversial yet brave here.
Miley Cyrus.
No,
Oh.
a little lemony snicket.
the prosthetic nose
Oh,
was
it
bad.
Was bad.
A little
I
lemony
know.
snicket.
I was like, why even put the
I could
prosthetic
see
on?
it at
Yeah.
one point. Yeah.
When their light was
Yeah.
reflecting through, I could. Yeah, it was quite obvious it was
Yeah.
a prosthetic. I'm like, just give him his real nose. Why?
like it didn't.
He had enough other things going on with his hair and the costume.
Here's my issue. Okay. It wasn't about him. The casting for the little girl, Furiosa, and then Anya Taylor-Joy, she must have went from eyes that looked like this to eyes that looked like this. And I'm sorry.
Your eyes don't grow.
I think they should have casted someone with either, that matched. It just didn't match at all. No? No one else?
They
Put
cast
a
it pretty
picture.
well,
Yeah.
but I was surprised that Anya Taylor-Joy didn't come into the movie till I looked at my watch. It was like an hour and 15 minutes in. I was like,
I didn't hate
She's
that.
top
That made
billing.
me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted the eyes to match. They're completely different eye
It's
shapes.
probably hard to find someone that looks as unique as Anya.
But then if we want to really go into that, they should have cast someone who looked a little more like Charlize.
Yes,
Because
if
if she
they
was
want.
the prequel to Charlize,
Yeah.
then her eyes went back to normal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's talk to casting about that.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have to cast Anya, and she did great, but we just needed a little more matching.
Okay.
That's important to me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watch those things because they did the bangs, they did the hair, they did all that. Great, but yeah.
Stars of the movie, I think hands down.
Chris Hemsworth's biceps.
Well,
Officer
yes.
of the
law. Body.
Absolutely.
What did
There's
you
an
say?
officer of the law approach.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's fine.
Boy.
I'm glad he didn't pull up right
Oh.
behind me, and
Yeah.
I would have had to wait.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're in the trunk.
And these lights.
Go real slow.
Hello,
Yeah,
Oscar.
Jason, do not.
Jason.
Listen,
I don't know,
we'll
no.
outrun those coppers.
We're good.
We
You are
did
not,
just see
Fury
you are
Road
not the
after all.
Dementor. Okay, stars of the show. Let's say it together, folks. Scrotus and
Scrotus.
Rectus.
Yeah.
Scrotus rectus.
Brilliant lines right there.
That's why this movie was good, because you never know what's going to happen. Someone may be blown up any second. You know, Scrotus and Rectus are coming on.
I
They're
love the
talking about
zany-
a piss,
Yeah.
like piss and things like that.
Piss boy, right? Or piss
boy.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piss boy. Piss
You
boy.
just never
Yeah.
knew what was going to happen, and I love that.
There's just
No.
so many zany moments that
Yeah.
like you're like, oh, okay, but you just accept it. It goes
Yeah.
with the world.
No one died the same way twice in that movie. Correct. Everyone,
Yes.
someone got blown up in a different way. Hang glider gone bad under the truck tire. I mean, it was unreal, and some of them were kind of shocking.
Yeah.
That was real. It was exciting.
I felt bad because he had to sit next to me, and I'm kind of like a ooh kind of person, and I kept doing it.
That's
'cause it was
okay.
gross.
That's okay.
What was that thing called? Because I love that was my favorite thing of the movie was that the rear destroyer, the rear
Oh, the thing that like
bottom, the
spun-
bottom.
The,
Bippity
caboose,
bob.
Was that
the
Rectus?
caboose
Just-
is loose. Or
No,
whatever.
on the double semi thing
Yeah.
that turned
yeah,
and
the like
The
pinwheel.
bippity
They
bob.
called it like
Right?
the tornado or something,
Bippity
right?
bop, wasn't it?
It was some strange name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I need one of those on my car.
Any other thoughts about the movie, or should we talk about our pretty much delightful AMC experience?
Just
I had no issues with our AMC experience.
Yeah.
Honestly.
concur.
In all honesty.
I had one.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, it may be the same issue.
Does our summer intern want to talk about this noise at the most
One
silent part of the
time.
movie?
The
It
summer
was-
intern did it one time.
It was a mistake. I filled the slushy up halfway with red and halfway with blue on either side.
Uh-huh.
I don't want just blue the whole first half of the movie.
Yeah.
I wanted a little bit of red. I had to move the straw over, and it made a noise. And
A
it
loud
was
one.
so embarrassing. The look that Taco shot me. Oh my god!
Because it was silent. It was like,
It was really bad.
It was literally the quiet place.
Yeah. Yeah. You Michael'd us on that
It
one.
was really
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Well, Taco will have to show you next movie the process of getting the perfect mixture.
mhm.
I'm gonna
Because
have
he has a method.
There's
And no lid on
madness.
our cups in Summer Intern.
I should. I removed the lid afterwards to avoid being
Yeah.
thrown out of the movie.
Yeah, I was ready.
I will say one other compliment for you, Summer Intern, because you messed up with the Frosty, but you have a David pace of eating popcorn.
Oh,
I
makes
took it
last?
slow this
Yeah,
time.
you did so well. Like you were just
Yes.
like nice and slow. Meanwhile, Jose and I were done with our giant bucket.
Before chapter 1 was done.
Oh, I knew it was a long movie,
Yeah.
so I needed to
Yeah.
eat a ration per chapter.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know it was so long, but good experience. Overall,
Popcorn was
AMC.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Theater 5 sounded great.
First fill of popcorn was better than
The
the
refill.
top off. Did you notice that, David?
Yeah.
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 But that
That's good.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably thank our sponsor this week,
Oh.
MySpace.
Space.
Yeah, they saw all of our vlogs, and I think are interested in us possibly creating a MySpace account. Which,
To
gosh, that brings us all back in some
Yeah.
time. What was the name of the guy that it was your
Tom.
first friend?
Tom.
Oh, yes. And did Tom actually
Did
exist?
Tom reach out to you?
Tom,
Is
Tom
Tom-
did. Tom did.
Tom.
Yeah.
Now, would I be in your top 8, Jason?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually where I learned how to code.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you would personalize your.
Do, like,
that's true.
The little
Yeah.
arrow embed, all that stuff.
And then they had top 50 eventually. They had
Oh,
like top
yeah, you could
100.
expand it.
Yeah.
I really don't know what these fossils are talking about.
Anyway,
Thanks,
thanks to MySpace, boy, trying to rejuvenate that long lost social
You can
media.
count on us.
Yep.
Well,
We're home.
Taco,
Yes,
would you like to sing us out?
I would love to.
Should we bow our heads?
Yes, Furiosa.
I'm rolling thunder, I'm pouring rain. I'm coming on like a hurricane. I'm on the highway to hell. Bam, bam, highway to hell. Ooh. Kind of jumped around there, but you know.
That was powerful.
Oh,
Oh, a little mashup. Wow.
Crossover.
bang into the bone.
Like and subscribe.